So tell us all about these superworms.
All right, well, superworms, they're basically a tropical version of what we would know as mealworms. Problem with mealworms these days, unfortunately, they do constipate not only reptiles but also fish. And that's normally caused from the outside exoskeleton, which is called chitin. And the chitin level in mealworms is literally double the strength of what the superworms are. The mealworms were introduced mainly for birds originally, and very conveniently they've been able to sell them for the reptile market, but they do cause problems. These guys, on the other hand, they're a totally different species. They are a tropical version, and you'll find that one of the interesting things about these guys is they literally do not kill each other, whereas mealworms do. They are cannibalistic. Putting these guys in the fridge will kill them. They do need to be in a relatively stable environment, so room temperature or above. They can sit inside these punnets for quite some time. In fact, they can stay inside there until there is no bran left. They'll be swimming in their own casting, which is dry and non-smelling. But interestingly enough, they will not turn into a morph, which eventually turns into a beetle. The only way to do that is to be able to individualize them for 2 months. With mealworms, on the other hand, they'll actually morph out in the container over a period of time altogether, which is practically useless for you. So the advantage of these is that they will grow quite large. In fact, they can last for about 12 months old prior to them turning into a beetle if they're individualized. So as a product not only for the reptiles, but the fish themselves absolutely cannot resist them. Arowana, larger cichlids such as your Oscars and your peacock bass and all the variations out there, as soon as they get the taste of them, from there on it literally is no turning back. They absolutely love them. So great live food, can store in your containers for a long period of time with no deaths involved. It really doesn't get any better with a product so that you don't have to do anything weird. Hydration, simple, just a slice of carrot, and that's basically it. In fact, these worms have been fully hydrated prior to packing, and they can actually stay in this container for 2 months without a single drop of water or hydration whatsoever. An amazing product, and they will sell incredibly well.
There you go.